Hello my Sunnies, welcome to my channel. For today's pick a card reading, I'll be using 3 different decks. The first group has a puppy theme, the second group has a bunny theme, and the third a bear theme. These will be timeless general messages. These are readings that will apply to you for whenever you find this message. Alright, so to help you decide in a reading, I'll flip over the first card in each deck. For group 1, the puppy theme, we've got the 6 of Pentacles. For group 2, the bunny theme, we have the 3 of Wands. And for group 3, the bear theme, we have the Page of Swords. As you decide on which group to pick, please press pause if you need to. Take all the time you need. Please also know that these are general readings, so use your discernment and take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. Hi group 1s, welcome to your reading. So you picked the puppy theme and the 6 of Pentacles. The energy I'm getting here right away is of balance and fairness. Money isn't a high priority for you right now. What you're looking for is something that's worth more than that. It's not that money isn't on your mind, but what matters more is balance. That might be a specific message for someone, but if it resonates with you, this may be validation that you've picked the right group. Alright, let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Spirits, angels, guides, what messages do you have for group 1? Oh wow, that's a whole bunch of cards that fell over, but there's one flipped over. Let's go with that one. Alright, we've got number 8, the Strength card. I'm noticing the lion is balancing a ball in his nose. Further validation, this message is about balance. Next, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to use another set of puppy-themed tarot cards to clarify what we've got for you. Spirits, angels, guides, what clarifying message do you have for group 1? What clarifying message do you have for the Strength card? Okay, we've got the 10 of Swords. Oh look, he's balancing an apple on his head. Balance is really coming out as a theme here. Okay, let's see what's next. What clarifying message do you have for us for the 5 of Pentacles? Oh, we've got a bunch of cards that have fallen out. That's just too many. Let's try this again. Spirits, angels, guides, what clarifying message do you have for the 5 of Pentacles? We've got the Judgment card. Spirits, angels, guides, what clarifying message do you have for us for the 9 of Pentacles? For the 9 of Pentacles, we have the Fool. Okay, I'm going to pull from this Oracle card deck for an overall message. We have number 62, sightless, not seeing what's in front of you. Okay, the message I'm getting here is about inner balance, self-control, and staying steady. The lion with the bow and the apple balanced in the Ten of Swords reinforces that. The Ten of Swords suggests something has reached an end. A mindset, struggle, or identity, or a way of carrying burdens is over. Don't lose your balance trying to revive what's already finished. There's also a feeling of lack, exclusion, worry, or focusing on what's missing. But with the Judgment card, the message here is to wake up. See the dog shouting? His message? Oh my gosh. There's definitely a dog shouting a message here. You need to see the bigger picture. You're not as stuck as you think. Instead of asking, what don't I have? You need to ask, what am I being called towards? Now with the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool. The Nine of Pentacles is all about confidence, luxury, and appreciating the abundance you've already created. What's really interesting in this card is the little puppy inside. While just outside the window, the pentacles are growing abundantly on the bush. It's almost as if the card is saying there's more abundance available than you realize. It's right outside your window, but are you noticing it? Then we have the Fool. The Fool reminds us that once you recognize you already have enough wisdom, enough experience, enough support, you become free to take that leap of faith. You're no longer making decisions from fear, but from trust. And that ties perfectly with the Oracle message, not seeing what's in front of you, how much you've already grown, how much you've been through, what has already ended, where balance already exists, or where you're trying to force timing. Things will happen at the right time. Overall, the message here is that you're being asked to stop measuring your life by what's missing and start recognizing what's already stable and complete. Something has ended, and that's okay. You don't need to force the next chapter or rush the timing. As you regain your inner balance, you'll see that you have more resources, strength, and freedom than you've been giving yourself credit for. From that place, the next beginning will come naturally at the right time. All right, my sunnies, that's all I have for you today. I hope this has helped in some way. Sending you much love and many blessings. See you at the next one. Hi, Group 2s. Welcome to your reading. So you picked the bunny theme and Three of Wands. The energy of the Three of Wands here is someone walking away from something or maybe going on a trip. There's also lots of opportunities ahead for this group, it feels like. All right, so let's see what we get. I'm going to be using this bunny deck to provide an initial message and another bunny deck to clarify the messages, and we'll end off with an overall oracle message. These spirits, angels, guides, what messages do you have for group 2 on what's coming up and what to expect? We've got the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning in career, finances, or general opportunity. Okay, let's see what's next. Spirits, angels, guides, what messages do we have for group 2? Oh, we've got a few cards that fell out. Too many? No, I think we can go with this. We've got the Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Death card, changes ahead, and Temperance. Okay, let's get some clarifying cards. Spirits, angels, guides. What do we have for group 2? Let's provide some clarifying cards for group 2. Oh, we've got 2 cards flipped over. We've got the Page of Swords and 5 of Swords. I think I'll pair these up. We've got the Queen of Swords. Wow, lots of sword energy here. Okay, spirits, angels, guides. What message do you have for us here? A clarifying card for the Death and Temperance cards, please. Okay, we've got the Moon to clarify the Death card and the Temperance card. Wow, big energy here. Remember, the Death card isn't about literal endings, it's about transformation. Temperance is about patience and finding harmony, and the Moon introduces uncertainty, intuition, hidden information, fears, things that are not fully illuminated yet. Together, it suggests transformation that unfolds slowly rather than all at once. Instead of everything changing overnight, it's more like you're entering a transition where not everything will be making sense immediately. I'm also seeing progression here with numbers 1, 3, 9, 13, and 14. So that signals to me whatever this transformation is will be a good thing. Okay, finally, I'm going to pull from this Oracle card deck for an overall message. Okay, we've got number 63, construction. I'm noticing how tall these buildings are, reaching up to the sky. Alright, there's a message I'm getting that there's a transformation that's unfolding gradually rather than all at once. Instead of everything changes overnight, it's more like you're entering a transition where not everything will make sense immediately. And you don't have to force clarity too quickly. A genuine opportunity is emerging, but its success depends less on speed than on how thoughtfully you built it. Collaborate with others, stay curious, communicate clearly, and don't waste energy on conflicts that distract you from your larger vision. As things change, not everything will be immediately clear, so resist the urge to force certainty. Instead, adapt, trust your intuition, and keep building. What seems to be like obstacles may actually be an invitation to create a stronger and more sustainable path forward. An example of this is getting a new job offer. At first, it can feel exciting, the salary's good, the title's good, it feels like the perfect next step. Your instinct might say to say yes quickly because it feels like a chance you shouldn't miss. But the message here is to slow down and look at the bigger picture. Don't focus only on the immediate opportunity. Look at whether this role actually supports the life and career you want to build. Does it offer growth, learning, balance? Does it align with your values? Ask questions before committing. Same messages can be true as well for relationships. A new job opportunity or a relationship may be developing, but don't rush into it just because it's available. Take the time you need to understand what you're building. Ask the right questions, communicate your needs, and make sure this role or relationship supports your long-term vision. Alright, group 2, that's all I have for you today. I hope this has helped in some way. If it has, please do like, share, and subscribe if you feel like doing so. If you do, I'd really appreciate it. Hope to see you again at the next one. Hi, group 3s. Welcome to your reading. You picked the bear theme and the Page of Swords. The panda is looking so smart here. Alright, let's see what we get. Spirits, angels, guides. What are the messages you have for group number 3? Oh, that's too many cards. Let's try again. Oh, that's too many cards again. Let's try this one more time. Oh, we've got a few cards flipped over. I think we can go with this. We've got the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. Oh, again, we've got a few cards flipped over. We've got the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Some of you may be going through a period of disappointment or difficulty that's asking you to pause, recover, and reassess. The initial message I'm getting here is that you need time to heal before looking ahead. New opportunities and a wider path are opening, but there's a little bit of patience and a shift of perspective that's needed here. Okay, now I'm going to use another bear-themed tarot deck to clarify these cards. Spirits, angels, guides, what clarifying messages do you have for us? Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords to clarify the Three of Swords. Lots of sword energy here, just like in group 2. Okay, we've got 2 cards here. We've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Spirits, angels, guides, please, a clarifying card for the Three of Wands. Final card for the Three of Wands. Alright, for the Three of Wands, we've got the Four of Wands. Congrats. Okay, I'm going to pull from this Oracle card deck for an overall message. Seems like for group 2, the messages are coming in groups. We've got number 35, composition. Oh, and number 63, construction. This card came out for number group 2 as well. Some of you, again, may want to listen to group 2's message. With messages coming out in groups, you may need to pay close attention. The message may be urgent or just lots of energy here. This is definitely a powerful spread and message. There's a deep heartbreak or grief followed by a period of rest and recovery. You're healing from a painful situation. I'm getting the message with all the swords energy here that there's a sharp sudden realization or a cutting away of old truths that was necessary to start the healing process. And with the pentacles, you're getting an upgrade, moving from that feeling of not having enough into total independence, luxury, and self-sufficiency. You're learning to rely on yourself. There's confirmation that what you're planning will lead to stability, celebration, and solid foundations. The universe was literally dropping these messages in groups because it's urgent and you're at a massive turning point in your life. And you need to pay attention to how powerful this shift is. Honestly, you are completely transforming right now. You're taking all that past heartbreak and that heavy feeling of not having enough, and you're turning it into pure independent success and a rock solid new foundation. An example of this is you might be someone who's experienced a job loss or has walked away from a job and now undergoing a lot of uncertainty. You might be worried about money, questioning your abilities, or feel like you're falling behind. But instead of immediately jumping for the next thing or next opportunity that comes your way, it's really important you take time to recover and reflect. What kind of work actually fulfills you? What do you want your next chapter to look like? During your reflection, you might start planning something new or finding a new interest or gaining clarity about what direction you want to go in. When the next opportunity appears, the key difference will be that you don't take it just because you're desperate or want to escape the past. It'll be because you're building towards something better. What hurt you is not the end of the story. The experience that you go through now will help you build something more stable, independent, and aligned with what you truly want. Keep going, my sunnies. You've got this. All right, group 3, that's all I have for you today. I hope this has helped in some way. If it has, please do like, share, subscribe if you feel like doing so. If you do, I'd really appreciate it. Hope to see you again at the next one.